Although nursing might not be the first job to come to mind when you think of remote work, nurses can pursue a variety of jobs without taking the traditional path. Keep watching to learn the best work from home nursing jobs. This video is sponsored by ZipRecruiter. If you're looking for a job, ZipRecruiter can help. ZipRecruiter makes it easy to apply for jobs with a single click. You can also upload your resume to their resume database so that your resume is searchable for thousands of recruiters and employers who use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is also free for job seekers. Click the link in the description below to get started with ZipRecruiter today. What is a remote nurse? A remote nurse, also known as a telehealth or telemedicine provider, provides care via online services. Some of the responsibilities of a remote nurse could include patient education, managing electronic medical records, providing case management, and more. While many jobs involve taking care of patients, others can be involved in research, education, or consulting. Most remote jobs will require you to at least have a bachelor's degree in nursing and some form of state licensure as well. Nurses of all backgrounds can find remote opportunities. Now let's dive into some of the best work from home nursing jobs. Up first is a clinical research nurse. A clinical research nurse is responsible for coordinating patient involvement in a clinical trial. They are responsible for recruiting patients, obtaining informed consent, collecting data, monitoring for side effects, maintaining accurate documentation, and more. To work in this role, you likely need a master's degree in nursing. Next is a telehealth nurse. Telehealth nurses communicate with patients through online methods like video chat, phone calls, or online chat platforms. Although there are some limits to telehealth, nurses can provide advice, patient education, monitor vital signs, triage, crisis intervention, and more. To work in this role, you need an associate's or bachelor's degree in nursing. Next is a case manager. Case manager nurses help create and implement care plans for patients with various medical conditions. Like other case manager jobs, they often act as advocates and liaisons for patients in hospitals, doctors' offices, and other healthcare environments. To work in this role, you need an associate's or bachelor's degree in nursing. Next is a nurse educator. A nurse educator has a teaching and administrative role rather than a clinical one in most settings. Some work in hospitals as part of nursing programs. Their primary responsibilities include overseeing clinical practice for students, creating lessons, serving as a mentor, and creating educational and clinical programs. To work in this role, you likely need a master's or doctoral degree in nursing. And finally, we have a clinical appeals nurse. Clinical appeals nurses work with patients to communicate with their insurance provider about the appeals process. They will evaluate the patient's symptoms, determine whether appeal is necessary, help complete the appeal paperwork, and work with the patient and their family to maintain adequate care. To work in this role, you need a bachelor's in nursing. Now that we've covered some great options for work from home nursing jobs, you may be wondering where to find a work from home nursing job. Our number one recommendation is ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is a great place to search for nursing jobs, especially since they provide you with personalized AI recruiting. You can also upload your resume to their resume database so that recruiters and employers can find you. As the demand for online health services continues to rise, so will the need for nurses that can work in a remote capacity. Check out ZipRecruiter today for more of the best work from home nursing jobs. Click the link in the description below to get started.